Hello, and welcome. You know the deal. We are here, we are soloing, we are going to Tharsis. We've done a lot of like Venus floater stuff lately. Let's see if we can play something slightly different. Do we have any blue tags worth doing? I mean, there's a lot here, quite frankly. Between the metals, the card draw, the money microbes, and the fact that you could be making more of them. It's not an insanely powerful thing to do, but it is nice. We could get some metals out the gate with an allied bank just to make sure that we're healthy in terms of metals. I don't see us doing a Jovian run. I don't even think Maxwell base. Like, I think that's too far out. Maybe you just go super lean. And where would we restricted area for the best value? Maybe just down here. I could go for this card spot, but that's actually a really good spot for a city in the future. So let me buy a card and then use my company to buy another card. Alright, advanced alloys perhaps, and then overpay 2 more cards. Hey, look, I mean, we ended up with a... We didn't have to overpay, but we ended up with a Vesta anyway. So there we go, 2 titanium coming in per turn with the extra value. Let's make sure we push Venus to get money microbes as soon as possible. Methane from Titan is interesting. That is something that we might want to push oxygen for. Buy a card. Arctic algae, pretty good. We'll buy another card. Moss, I mean... Are we going to have the government give us oceans? Probably not. So let's have the government either give us oxygen or Venus. Let's do oxygen. I can see that being a more standard start. Tardigrades gives us a microbe to run with. Immigration shuttles gives me something to play this gen. The problem with immigration shuttles... Well, I guess there isn't really a problem. I can still afford to buy cards. In fact, I should have bought the cards first just in case. I would love to have gotten some energy, but look, this is fine. I mean, look, we're getting a lot of card pickups right now. We're not getting a tremendous amount of income, but we started the game with like 4 and 2, and now we're up to 9 and 2. I mean, that's fine. Totally fine. All right, a mine and a power plant. We love to see it. I wish we had more metals, but with the mine, the power plant, and everything else, we should be able to get right in on it, right? Well, I say that, but I still want to do my card draw, so I guess we're not going to get the mine yet. But yeah, look, we've bought a lot of cards. We're up to 15 cards in hand. That's pretty cute. That was Gen 4, though. So how do we feel at Gen 4? We only got 1 TR and 9 income. That's 10 plus $8 worth of titanium. We're economically in the zone. We're low on heat and energy, but we're up on plants. What I think is we have advanced alloys with some metals, with Arctic algae, and a few other things that will pay out. I think our run is just fine. Money microbes is just around the corner as well. Here's energy and heat, for instance. With money microbes in the game, we also want imported hydrogen. I feel like I'm doing like a Credicore run because we're doing just so much like big cards, which doesn't really work with the fact that we have so much like income, but here we are. Anyway, so a mine works well. Potatoes is a pretty cheap card. A power plant works well. Do we have a building tag worth copying? Not yet. I mean, we could go for like a single mine or something, but we should keep our eyes open for something that robotic workforce will work with. I could titanium with technology demonstration, but I'm going to save up from beam for a thorium. I think that just makes too much sense to chase. Our income's up to 11. Money microbes are coming online. Industrial microbes, titanium. Anytime we can get metals, we want. That's what we want. Thermophiles. Oh, wait. I thought we had money microbes. This whole time I've been saying money microbes. We have thermophiles. That's Venus bump microbes. That is not money microbes. I am absolutely dead wrong. This is not what I thought I was doing. Okay, sorry about that. I actually prefer to buy cards, I think, than to rush the microbes. Let's not worry about it. If I can get to 5% oxygen, I also get the shuttles for a discount. So that might be nice. A cheap ocean is good. I don't need local shading or penguin. We need to start thinking about terraforming. Things like beam from a thorium are really going to push us in a good way. You're pretty solid. In fact, I might even be tempted to copy that. Get another energy and heat income. We should buy a card. Luxury foods, not really it. I can get this microbe, and then I'm going to double the microbe action, because that gets me another bump this gen, and that's also a card draw. More science, not so bad. Robotic workforce, and then steel and energy, I think. I mean, this income has really come up. We need a lot of help on the heat, but I still think that pushing to 5% oxygen is the play. More card draw, more heat bumps. Both are things I care for. Just draw a card. Arctic algae, you're high on my list. I do have a lot of good space events. Buy another card. Oh, I'm stupid. I should not have bought another card. I should have just played Subcrust and saved myself the $2 by doing this card action, which is much stronger. Ooh, imported nutrients. Okay. We're so close. I'm gonna Arctic algae next gen. And hopefully I get a viral enhancer or something before then. But either way, I'm gonna get to 5% oxygen with this plant, right? So let's get a temperature bump. And then with Arctic algae next gen, we're just gonna go to town. Decomposers, I don't mind that. Another card draw, that's 5%. We buy the cards. I mean, ecological zone as well, right? Like, there's so much here. So, decomposer, ecological, Arctic, shuttles. Couple heat bumps are nice. And then what? Honestly, give me the investment loan. Let's keep things going. Let's go for the card draw, not using any titanium. I mean, there's a lot to like. I'm looking at these bad lads, because this gets me the, not animals unfortunately, but 3 microbes on thermophiles, which means boom, that's a Venus bump, and then boom, I can use it again for another Venus bump, and that just feels pretty good. Also, getting a heat income from doing this space event probably works well. Soil factory, I mean, I have the energy, I have the steel. Let's just do it. Alright, and I think now we're kind of off to the races. We finally have like a placement over here, so I can make my way to these oceans a little bit easier. We'll have the government help us with an ocean, because that'll get us some stuff. Strip mine is certainly worthwhile. Heather is worthwhile. I don't know that I need to play strip mine before all the other things, though. Mohole Lake, I typically end up liking. I overvalue it, though, is the problem. Can I get another... Ooh, topsoil contract. That really works with my microbes. Let's get that. And then 3 titanium over here gives me $4 worth of microbes, which I can then, again, Venus bump. And then, again, copy. Look at all of this Venus bumps that we're doing with Viron, right? It's just insanely valuable. Strip mine looks really good. It does kill Domed Crater, which right now is like my only city card, but I'm actually nervous about the terraform, so I'd rather just do the strip mine, stay on tempo. I could livestock. That could be my greedy card, a 1-point animal. Could be my greedy card. You know what? Sure. We'll do one greedy, 1-point animal. If I get synergies for it, that's fine. We did at one point pick up Lake Marineris and Molehole Lake. So this could now be 1-point animals plus a couple bumps, plus the plants. So like that could be 3 oceans. We have an ocean here. I mean, I still think we're in it. Deimos down into like a pocket in here could be a lot of cash for us, then keep us happy. I need a lot of heat bumps, but it's harder to get oceans than it is to get anything else. 2 Venus bumps seems good. I'm not gonna chase the rest of this stuff. Probably looking at Molehole here. Into a Deimos down of some kind, or orbital reflectors. I just like the plants and everything that this is going to give me. Not to mention it's like the ocean and everything. So livestock plus animal on livestock. Orbital reflectors is pretty cute here. Deimos down is also pretty cute. This one comes with some heat income, which could pay out better. So sure, let's start with the orbital reflectors. Into the heather. Ooh, but I really wish I had one more ocean. Well, I'll just do this for now. I could nuke. I'm probably going to want to have nuked before this is over. And that actually allows me to play this event, which is quite nice. Do I have another plant coming in? I have a plant going out. That's okay. You load yourself up. Is there more? Oh, well, yeah, I can play imported nitrogen and then double tap it next gen. So that's fine. Is there anything else I need to double tap? Probably just a card draw. I could have just grabbed a point, but I'm going to continue under the assumption that everything else is still really important. All right. Lake Marineris plus this is all the oceans. That's like enough for another greenery. Plus I have one. Plus I'll probably get another. I think I'm good on oxygen. I have 2 Venus bumps coming. And I'm good on oceans. Let's go with the Venus then. Media group mineral deposit. Yes, please. I mean, and cutting edge. I mean, I don't know that I have enough money for all this, but I'm gonna pretend that I do. Mineral deposit. I should have a ton of steel. Right? Just an absolute bucket ton. I then come down here. I'm going to take this ocean as titanium. Why can't I put the ocean here? Oh yeah, Deimos down can't be beside a city. That's fine. I'll put it here. I mean, Protected Valley, looking at you, kid. Lake Marineris. Greenery. Greenery. I mean, what's not to love, right? It just comes down to the heat, and that heat is so tricky. I need this for 2 thermophile Venus bumps. And that's basically going to be the end of our story, I believe. Because I just don't have the money to do... Well, I should have done these card draws at the start. I have money back on events, right? So, like, there could be something here. Not really. Again, with all the steel I got, it's like, okay, fine. Get an animal here that gives us more stuff. Get us a overpaid oxygen card draw up here. Did we not hit? We did not hit. Yeah, so what's this? It's like 2 heat bumps, right? Don't get me wrong, greenery in this pocket. I didn't even get to build a city. And I'm 1 plant away from getting a bonus plant in the next phase. So, I mean, I can't get 63 TR. Well, here's the thing, right? I have a double TR here, and I have a double TR here. So I can get 61 TR pretty quick, and then I could get 1 bump, and then sell all my cards and maybe get another. Not having a plant is so nasty. But screw it. This is the best I'm gonna get. Sell, sell. I mean, this is actually $2 if I play it. Land claim. That sucks, dude. At least I can do asteroid. And then I can sell a 2-point card so I can play the 1-point card. But this is 3 bumps away from a full terraform, which is like far enough out that I'm quite sad. And we didn't get offered another city card to use all of that steel that we had at the end. Like, we just bought this guy for a single card draw. And then we were 1 point shy. No. So yeah, I guess 99 points. But a trifecta ain't one. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.